Hi everyone, I'm Henry Lee, blueheronarts.com. Now I'm going to show you how to design and carve two name seals for Tony Ricketts. Mr. Ricketts has emailed me with this preliminary design of his name. You have to place the order first before you send me such information, by the way. In this email, Tony has given me 5 characters for the phonetic translation of his name. Tony Ricketts, which is very close to the sound of the English name Tony Ricketts. Tony. So in Chinese, Tony and Ricketts, Ricketts. The question is what characters to use, because in Chinese many characters could have the same sound. For example, this Li, meaning you, in Chinese name is very rare to use. It sounds like a thank to you, thank for you. So I suggested to use a common translation for this. Is To Ni. Ni is like a Chinese name. It's Zhong Ni in Confucius' name, Ni. And Ricketts, it's fine, which sounds like a Chinese minority name. You know, it could be, the last name could be more than one syllable, as most Chinese, Han Chinese or majority Chinese. So Ricketts is fine. Now we have a problem. How do you fit the 5 characters in a stone like this? Especially in a square stone, because Chinese comes in squares. Then you have to stretch one of them or squeeze in to make it fit. This kind of design, you can see, is not very nice, obviously. So normally in Chinese seal engraving art, we will add some common characters like yin, which reads like EP. It's not EP. The Chinese character yin reads yin. Okay. Then you may also see another character zhi, which reads like this. So in this case, first of all I would split the name into first name and last name, so you can have 2 seals instead of one. And to make the design look more balanced, I add 2 characters. Zhi means off. Xi, which is an ancient character for yin. Xi is also yin. It could be stone or jade radical or the metal radical, because this script I designed is in bronze script. I used this old character instead of the standard seal or small seal script. So this either. Okay, so it reads the seal of Tony. And the second one, I added 1 character in the end of the last name. So Ricketts yin, Ricketts seal. Very easy to understand, right? This will balance the seal. Not only balance, but also to make it sounds or looks more authoritative, more formal. So this is the design I have made, and the order always reads from right to left, from top down. So it reads 托尼之印之席 or 立刻之印 1, 2, 3, 4. So up down from left to right. Okay, that's the common order. There's also a possibility of this order, so 1, 2, 3, 4. If it goes like a circle. So this is more common. It's like a writing. Okay, now I'm going to carve the first name first. Tony, the seal of Tony. Okay, I have made two options. The yen, the positive, which comes in red on the final stamp, and the yin, or the negative, white characters or strokes on the seal. And Tony has chosen the yin style. So this is the computer designed image which matches the stone exactly. And you can see how I transfer or print it on the stone. I use a process with a chemical liquid called acetone. It's a nail polish remover. So I just put some liquid on the paper and rub it with plastic, or you can just press with your hand. And now I have a rubbing on the stone, which is a mirror image of the seal. You can see. Then when I stamp it, it will be the correct image. I also use a mirror image printout as a reference when I carve. Okay, now I'm going to do the carving. I use a medium size cutting tool or knife. I cut along the edge of the stroke. So every stroke will take two cuts from each side. You can see to complete. So that's the way you can make a very smooth cut on the stroke. If you want both sides smooth, you have to cut twice. One from top down, one from bottom up. Or one from left, one from right. The opposite directions. Because every cut has a smooth side on the inside and the rough side. Because the knife is held at an angle. That's the basic technique. So you have to cut. You have to turn the stone instead of the hand. You can cut one direction on all the strokes, like the upper side, and then you turn the stone to do the other side. The stone is black, so when it's wet, it turns black. That's difficult to see, so I try to keep my hand away from it. It will show off after it dries. You don't have to follow the order of the writing, you can do it whichever convenient order is. And then we do this character 之 or off. Sometimes one stroke, two strokes are not enough. You can repeat in the same direction to broaden it. You cannot narrow it, so you can go slower, not to overdo it. But if something chipping or faults are okay, but basically you want to keep the stroke relatively even weight. It could be variations, just like writing, with pressing and lifting of the brush. It has to follow the calligraphic rules. It cannot be too much variations. Right? This character I'm working on is the xi. It's the ancient character for seal. Yin. Xi and yin are the same meaning, but different. Different in time. Sometimes today some people will call it zhang. It's a later development. So the language changes. So it's the writing system. The writing system has not been changed in this script, seal script, for 2,000 years. But we only use it on the seal. You have to study, but nowadays there are convenient tools on the internet. Even you can check the computer fonts also. But still, you have to understand the rules, so you can be freer to design and carve. Now back to the second character, Ni, in Tony. And this character is the same name character used by Confucius. It's very common, used in name. There are only about 100 characters used in Chinese family names, but you can use any character. The first name. However, some characters will sound funny, so you need to consult a native speaker. Some characters may used for female, some for more common male names. So Li is more of a name for male. It could be. It depends on the context. You can. I think you can add a radical for ladies. With the lady radical, it would be good for ladies' name too. Okay, now I'm going to do the margin. It's because it looked like an ancient rubbing, so I will make the rubbing look more natural with the intended fault. Okay, I'm not going to clean it up and back to make a first imprint. Okay, now I'm back with a cleanup, a seal, and also did some fine tuning. This process actually could last as long as the carving. You need to clean up and polishing the strokes. And now I'm ready to make a first imprint. Very exciting moment every time. So this is the computer design, and this is the real one. Place the seal evenly and press hard. Okay. It's very challenging for this kind of oval round seal to align. So it takes some practice and you'll know the orientation. Okay. To make the grain looks less and the print more solid, you need to load the seal fully with the paste, and you can blow some moisture. I put some pad, like a magazine or something. I put some rubber and use it. And press really hard. But don't move. Hold the paper in place when you lift it. This one is darker, right? It's not like the rubber stamp. You the seal itself is soft. The seal is hard, so you need some rubber underneath it. Now I'm going to make an official imprint in my collection booklet. I have already completed several of them and now compiled into a ebook. So you can see all the prints in one place, and they are linked to YouTube video like the one you're watching. So it's very convenient if you are interested in learning the Chinese Chinese seal engraving art. You can get a downloadable ebook from my store. And you can find the link in the video description. If you want to, if you commission me to do your seal, the book is free as a style guide. So you can find the different styles you can choose from. Okay, now I'm going to make a print for Tony. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, please stay tuned when we continue to do the last name for Mr. Ricketts.